Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel. Today is not quite a diamond painting video. I have not pulled out a coloring page to color on camera in forever. So long I couldn't even tell you the last time I did it, so I decided today. This might be the biggest flop in history, haven't decided yet. I am gonna go ahead and color a Disney page with you guys, at least part of a Disney page. I genuinely do not know how far I will get in this coloring page at all because I haven't picked out the colors yet. So we're gonna kind of go through my process together, just in case you were curious as to how I picked my colors. I figure I can talk through that a bit and maybe color a little bit. So I have the Grand Classics special portraits. I will not show you guys the solutions at all, so just in case that's not something you want spoiled, I don't plan on showing it. So I'm working in this book, and then I have my entire set of Crayola Super Tips right here, and I actually have this other little pencil case holder thing. I have a Arteza black acrylic paint marker. This is what I use for all of the black outlining in the books. I just keep that in here, and then I also have my white jelly roll. Just in case I mess up, I have this. But what I do is I will pick out the colors for the page and then take them from this big thing of Crayola markers and put them into this smaller container. That way I know exactly what colors I'm using in the page. So that's kind of the plan on that. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of whip and chat. I just want to see how it does. This might be a flop. We will find out. I will obviously show you guys the page, like the blank page I'm working on, and get started in it, but I will try my hardest not to show any solutions. And if I do go into the solutions for any reason, I will give a warning beforehand. So I think that's it for this intro. I'm not used to coloring videos anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get right on into it. Okay, let me go ahead. So I'm actually doing page 4. I'm doing page 4, and I already went ahead, and this is what I've been doing lately. I go ahead and I take a index card, and I will write down all of the symbols that's used in the page, and this is where I will write down the number of Crayola marker I choose to use on it, or like any type of marker really. So let's say I chose 46. I made my own numbering system with these markers because these do not come numbered, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. So if I picked 46, I don't know, for let's say the number 8, I would just write 46 next to 8 here, and that way I know, and I just don't write it at the bottom here. Not that it matters, you could definitely write it on the bottom. I did that for a really long time, but yeah, and then I have my entire Crayola marker set swatched out in this this, what do you call it, color chart book I got forever ago. I have so many iterations of just like different marker sets in here. It's honestly kind of nostalgic going back and like seeing it all, but yes, this is my new Crayola set. I think I picked it up like 6 months to a year ago. Oh wait, over a year ago. February 29th, 2024. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Leap day? Leap day. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, I was not expecting that. So yeah, here are all my Crayola markers. Well, let's see. It's been, like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've done this. We're gonna try my best to be able to do both and chat at the same time. Wish me luck. Okay, well, right off the bat, I do know, and actually maybe I can zoom in just a slight bit for this part. Right off the bat, I know that the black I'm going to be using in it is the black acrylic paint marker, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a B next to the number 1 because I do know for a fact that's what that's gonna be. Anyways, I'm gonna see how well I can do with actually chatting about the stuff I have written down. We'll see how well this goes. Hi guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so it is Sunday, June 29th. It is 6:15 in the evening. I hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. Mine was good, but you guys, this weekend went by so fast. I don't know, I'm always so sad because the weekends always go by way too quickly. But anyways, this is gonna be way harder than I thought. Also, where is 69? No one make a joke in the comments. I just can't find the number 69 in my marker set, which is the number I think will match the closest to this first shade of purple, and I can't find it anywhere. It's kind of rude. Oh, is it right here? Okay, see, I'm gonna admit, this is a oh wait. No, I don't want 69, I want 68, and I pulled out 68. Oh my god, that's 67. Hold on. You guys, this is already a flop, and it's fine. Never mind, I found the color. Anyways, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Ugh, that's like a little dark, actually. Dang, that works better for the 3. Keep that out. Well, then what's lighter? Oh, this is gonna be a flop. I apologize sincerely if you guys are just like, Michaela, just what are you doing? You don't know how to multitask. And you're probably correct. I don't know how to multitask. Although maybe this could work. Anyways, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Yep, this is what we're gonna do. 68 and 69. Let me just write that down before I forget. So on Friday, what did I do on Friday? Honestly, I wrote down all my notes for this video, but Friday was kind of a blur. I ended up, so I worked on Friday, had an appointment after work, went home, edited the vlog. Oh my god, I was so bad this week with the vlog in terms of like getting it edited. Usually I try my hardest to get the vlog edited, honestly, like Thursday if I can, but this week I ended up like not getting any of it done until, oh, that's perfect, until Friday is when I got it done, and I edited some of the vlog, and then I ended up going to my parents' house for dinner, but I don't remember what my mom made for dinner. I don't remember. But I did go over there for dinner, and then I came back home, and I remember I had to finish editing off the rest of the vlog, which was totally fine, honestly, because my sneak peek that I had for this past week came on time, which was really awesome. And so I was able, actually on Thursday, I was able to film that sneak peek. It was the Interstellar Tail Wagger. That is the biggest handful of a name, but that diamond painting is so stinking cute. So so I finished editing the vlog when I got home. This is really hard to do, you guys. Color matching specifically while trying to chat. I imagine this is similar to like if you were to do like some sort of like cross stitch conversion project. That's a handful, not what I was about to say. Moving right along. Cross stitch conversion project. I imagine that's very similar. Not like in the sense, I guess with those you have to like count the number of things you're putting on the canvas, whatever. This is just, brain does not know how to do multiple things at once. What was I even saying? Anyways, I edited the vlog. Yeah, sure. That was Friday. I feel like after all that on Friday, I ended up, diamond painting the rest of the evening, but honestly, I couldn't really tell you what I did on Friday. Kind of, really truly kind of a blur. So, that was Friday in a nutshell. Nothing too crazy. And see, another thing with when I'm gonna call it kidding it up. It's not really kidding it up when it's coloring. I like to set them up by color families in here, but I don't really know what to do. Maybe, well, I guess I should see. I guess I could do the blues with the greens, have the purple separate, and then I'll do like tans in here, and then maybe the reds and pinks in here. Yeah, that'll probably do the trick just fine. Okay, anyways. So yeah, that was Friday. Saturday, yesterday was a good day. I slept in a little bit, which was so solid and honestly so needed. I don't know. I just enjoy sleeping. So I slept in a little bit, and then I ended up doing some cleaning yesterday. I have a really strict, like, self-imposed cleaning schedule that I set for myself, and I didn't, oh my god, I got so distracted because I looked out my window and there is this guy just like walking shirtless to his car. It's hot outside, I get it, but I was just like, that was just like, I was not expecting that in the slightest. Shout out to that guy. Anyways, I have a self-imposed cleaning schedule for myself, and if I don't stick to it, I get a little bit like discouraged, but then I will be like, my house is just like disgusting, even though like that isn't really the case. But anyways, this entire week, so last week was supposed to be like my deep cleaning week, and I didn't do anything for it when I should have. I don't remember even what went on last weekend, that like, I think I just got really busy and like just decided to push it till this week. So yesterday I did a lot of that cleaning, which I'm really happy I did. I left a couple of things to today, but I was able to clean a lot of my apartment yesterday, which was really good. Let's see, maybe 41 or 44 might be a good match for this next one. Maybe let's try 44. I'm almost see. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. I I don't care too deeply about color matching some of these perfectly. I worry the most about the skin tones, which we're actually going to skip for right now. I want to skip the skin tones and maybe just go right into like these reds just to kind of get those out of the way. But anyways, I don't know. See, this is bad, you guys. I said this could be a flop. My apologies. I appreciate that you're still here 10 minutes in. This is a flop. Did the cleaning. I ended up going by my parents' house for lunch yesterday. I was gonna go over there for dinner as well, but I did not go over there for dinner. Plans had changed on that front. My parents were going to have, or did have, my mom's side of the family over for a, like a cookout kind of thing, and I thought about going, but then I ended up actually going by my friend's house last night, which was a ton of fun, but I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, I went to my parents' house for lunch, and then, this is number 3, went there for lunch, and then I ended up diamond painting in the afternoon, which was really nice. And then I ended up chatting a bit with Natalie, Diet Coke and Diamonds, you guys know her. We ended up chatting last night for, not like last night, but like yesterday afternoon for quite a bit. How long did we end up chatting? Like an hour-ish? Maybe it wasn't quite that long. But it was really nice to catch up with her a little bit yesterday, and I'm glad we got to chat a bit. I know exactly what I'm looking for, you guys, and I cannot find it in this marker set at all. Where is the number 1? I know some of these caps are really deceiving in like the colors. Also, I will never ever pick colors on camera again because I don't know how to multitask. I'm just gonna pull out a few and hope I find it. So anyways, I chatted with Natalie, and then I ended up going by my friend's house yesterday. On the way, I actually needed to do a return at Kohl's. Actually, it was an Amazon return, but you're able to do like the return at Kohl's, which is such a cool thing that they offer, that you're able to do like returns there and you just have to go and like drop off the item. So I went and did that. It was a lot easier than I had anticipated. I think I talked about it before, but I had gotten this new smartwatch off of Amazon, and it was working fine for like the first week or 2, and then last week I started to notice that the watch like would turn black, like the screen would turn black, and then the only way to kind of like revive it in a way is I had to plug it into the charger, and that, but the thing is, it wasn't dead. It wasn't like a dead watch. It just wouldn't, like the screen would just turn black, and so I decided to return it because it was still within the 30-day window for Amazon, which was kind of disappointing, but I also learned a lesson in that I should just stick with either an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. I have had Fitbits in the past, but my most recent one finally gave out on me. So I think I might wait because Prime Day, there are supposed to be some sales. I don't know if any of those include Fitbits and or Apple Watches, but I'm hoping to find one then. That would be really solid. So skin tones can be a little bit more challenging. I'm trying to think because I want the skin tone to match pretty well. I think I know what I want to go for this one. I just don't know. This seems a little too pink. No, I feel like I definitely have this color. Yeah, this color should match this. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. 17 was B. And then after I did that return, I ended up going to my friend's house, and we ended up going to dinner at this really delicious brewery. It was really good. I ended up getting a burger. She also got a burger. It was very good, and I definitely would go back. I had only been once before, I think for my birthday a couple of years ago, but yeah, I hadn't actually been to that place in a while, so I'm hoping this is a good color choice. We will find out. We will find out. So yeah, I would definitely go back. I've been there before. It was really good. And then we went back to my friend's apartment and her fiance was there and we decided to play the Wii version of Mario Party. Okay, listen. The Wii version of Mario Party was my absolute favorite back in the day. But I feel like the graphics, the graphics on the Wii just like suck. They're so bad. Like, I mean, obviously like the Wii came out in like what, 2009? Is that when the Wii came out? Yeah, the graphics were like terrible, but it was a really fun time. And okay, but the thing that stands out with the Mario Party 8, like the Wii version, is that you can play as teams. And I feel like the Switch version absolutely like dropped the ball with being able to have teams for Mario Party. I feel like it's just fun that you can like, if you're playing with someone else, you guys can just be on a team together. And I don't know, I just think that's like really fun. So, oh, is this what I was gonna do? You know, that works, kind of. We'll go for it. Which one was that? It had to have been C. So we ended up doing, it was me and my friend against, as like a team, against her fiance, and then we put the computer on very hard. And we did end up winning. Me and my friend ended up winning. We still have it. We used to do that all the time. We used to play as a team all the time. But the reason we used to play as a team all the time is because I am a sore loser. And I would have, I would get like upset if I would lose. I feel like I would not be the same now. But, no, I'm not the same now. But yeah, it's fun to be able to play as a team and you don't have to worry about someone like stealing your star from you or anything crazy. I don't know what I want this last color to be. I don't even know like what part, if this is gonna be like skin, and I don't want to flip over to the solution just in case nobody wants to see it. I'm just trying to see where it falls onto the image. Because if it's not like a crazy spot that it's on the image, oh, maybe it's in, no, it wouldn't be in her hair. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. I don't see it. I don't see it in the face. So maybe it's fine. I don't know, because it's kind of like this is like a butter yellow color, and I just don't feel like I have that in my markers, not these at least, and I don't really feel like pulling anything else out. I mean, I can try to like match a yellow up, but I just think that's gonna end up being like a mistake. That's way too bright. What is this in the image? I don't see it anywhere, but it must be here somewhere, right? You would think. I don't know what. Oh, I see some. Oh, it's like highlights in her hair. Would that end up being weird, like bright yellow? I feel like I like the subdued look of the yellow that they chose here, but goodness, I don't know. Actually, I'm just gonna check something really quickly. I'm gonna take this off. I just wanna see if, and I'll let you guys look also. I just wanna see, I have, nope, it would be back here. I have the Colors of the World set of Crayola markers that, actually, where would they be? Would they really be all the way at the front here? Maybe they would. Okay, yeah. I wonder if any of these would match. Maybe this light golden color, actually. That might be the move. I know my markers are right down here. Let me pull out one pack and see. They come in these little, like, packs of, I don't know, is it 8 or 6? I think 8. Is this the golden set? I'm hoping. No, this is the almond set, okay? Do we think medium almond might work, actually? Light medium almond, maybe? That almost seems a little too, like, not yellow. That's, like, a contender, but I don't think that's a great contender. Oh, boy. This is what you guys get with these kind of videos, but hopefully this is helpful if you guys color in these books and you're just, like, not sure where to start. Hopefully my chaotic self can assist. Nope, that's the rosy scent. Oh, not scent. LOL. The rosy set. Okay. Let me grab the other one because I do think I know what shade I want to use. Nope, okay, whatever, that's fine. Here it is. Okay, yeah, the light golden I think really is gonna do the trick on this one. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you know, we're gonna go with that light golden. Okay, and that's all the colors, so that's good. Okay, maybe I'll actually know how to multitask now. I'm just gonna put light LDN. Or LDG, GLD. Oh my god, never mind. You guys get it. Okay, that's fine. Now we have all of the colors picked out. Incredible. I'm gonna move these markers back to its original spot down under. And I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out just a little bit so that way you guys are able to see more of the page at a time. And then I'm actually gonna get started on coloring. I feel like the most I'm gonna get done is maybe the outline because that's where I start on these pages, but I still think this will be fun, a nice little change of pace. So I'm gonna grab the black marker. I'm just trying to see where the outline is in this one. Does this not have a really stark black outline? I'm gonna take this off the screen for a minute so I can look at the solution. Oh, there's not really a stark black outline in this one. There's only a little bit of black. Huh. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, I still need the black anyways, and that's where I want to start. So, anyways, I'm just shaking up the paint marker, and then what I usually do to get the ink flowing on these, and I will leave these listed down below if I remember. If I don't remember, feel free to comment. I'm going to leave these listed down below in case you want to grab some for yourself. And then what I do is I just press down on the ink pen just to get the ink flowing a little bit so it draws a little bit easier on the actual page. So, anyways, where was I in the conversation? It beats me. I was just talking about Mario Party 8 and how the graphics are trash. And then I ended up leaving her apartment at like 9:30. A lot of the cities surrounding where my friend lives and where I live, she doesn't live far from me, were doing their 4th of July celebration, and I kind of wanted to beat out any sort of like after firework crowd. So I left around 9:30 because I figured that's when a lot of people would be watching fireworks, and I was correct because as I was driving home, I was able to see in one of the spots I drove by out my window, I could see some really fun fireworks. So that was cool. I'm like, oh, this is distracting, but it's kind of cool. No, but that was really neat. So I made it home and I stayed up way too late last night. But I was able to sleep in a little bit again this morning, which is good. So yeah, that was yesterday. I feel like this is like all the black there was. No, there's a little bit more still, but there's not a ton of black on this page. A lot of the pages tend to be fully black outlined, and this one is just not one of them. Anyways, especially in a book like this. This is one of those where like a lot of them are black outlined, but anyways. Today, what did I do today? I ended up sleeping in, and then I did a little bit of diamond painting this morning, which I was happy about. I did a little bit of night music, which was really awesome, and I'm excited to work on that one some more for sure, by Scott Howden. And then I ended up going by my parents' house for lunch because they had the leftover barbecue food, and I wanted it because I didn't get it yesterday, so I was really glad to go over there and get some of that. I feel like that's really it for this black. Okay, I chose an interesting page to do on camera. I don't know where to start now, if I'm being honest. I have no advice for that. It's even harder when doing it on camera because I just like don't know where to start. Some people, you know, go in order of number. I don't know. Usually I'll do the black outline first, and then it'll usually have like a good indicator on where to go next. This is a terrible indicator on where to go next since this is all we have. I mean, I guess there's a lot outlining in the letter H, so maybe we'll try to do some outlining in that, which is the number 1. So yeah, that'll do the trick, I guess. You're not 1. Which one's 1? So deceiving. Okay, anyways, so went by my parents for lunch, got the barbecue food, which was so good, and then I came home and decided to finish off my cleaning. I knew that if I were to have gone out today, and so my parents ended up going to the casino, and they asked me if I wanted to come, and well, number 1, I didn't feel like losing. Like, if I'm being honest, I didn't feel like losing today. But I knew that I had to finish cleaning, and if I had gone with them to the casino, I probably would have been a lot more likely to just like not clean my apartment the rest what I needed to do, and I feel like that would have just made me more annoyed with myself. So I decided to come home and do some cleaning, and then I think, did I diamond paint after that? Yeah, because I definitely finished the section I was working on in night music, And then I actually finished my audiobook, which was really solid. It was the audiobook that I had started. Actually, I started it as a physical book. I didn't even start it as an audiobook. I started it as a physical book at the very beginning of June. It's called Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn, which, spoiler alert, I gave 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. But the problem I have is that I get in really distinct reading moods, and sometimes they hit really hard, and sometimes I'm in like the absolute opposite mood where it just hits like a slump, and it hits really hard on that front. And this entire month I was really trying with like different books, and like nothing was sticking. I was reading this physical book really slowly, and then I had to return it, and then I decided to get I think it was 3 months of Audible for free, actually, which was really nice. And so I used one of the credits from Audible to get this audiobook as an audiobook on Audible, because I think it's not an Audible original. I don't think that's the case, but it definitely is only available on audio. I don't think that makes it an Audible original though, but whatever, that's besides the point. So I slowly finished that up within the last week, and then today I finally just sat down and listened to the rest of it, and I really enjoyed it. So really fun summery romance, if that's something you're looking for. It's genuinely like a laugh out loud kind of book, rom-com, and I definitely want to read more by Megan Quinn in the future, so I'm really glad I read it. It was just kind of like kind of a slog to get there, but not in the sense of like the book itself was a slog, but because I'm always the problem when it comes to reading. So yeah, that was good. I finished that, and then I ended up again chatting with Natalie some more. It was really fun. I'm so excited to see her in September. I'm just so thrilled that she's visiting, and I just think it's going to be a ton of fun. We're both really excited about it, and I cannot believe it that she'll be visiting. I just think it's going to be so fun, and my first diamond painting friend that I'm visiting, or not visiting, that I'm seeing, I guess, visit me, ever, which is so cool. And I am really excited for that. That's in September, so obviously still a little bit away, but it'll be well worth the wait, I'm sure. But yeah, I got to chat with Natalie again this afternoon a little bit. How's my, we're at 27 minutes. Hopefully I can do a little bit more before I reset it. But then I ended up going back to my parents' house for dinner because I wanted even more cookout food, so that is exactly what I did. Ended up going back over there for a little bit, got some more food, came back to my apartment, and now here I am filming this video. So yeah, I mean, plan for the rest of the evening is probably gonna be just like diamond painting and relaxing. Do I actually think I'm gonna color more of this page post this video? No, but I was just really curious to try coloring on camera and just seeing if like the algorithm likes me or not. I think the funniest part about this is that I am filming this, you know, kind of color and chat style video, but I'm definitely doing a diamond painting tag here in a few minutes, and I'm gonna have the title of the video be like, how I pick colors for my Disney pages, and also mid-year diamond painting freakout tag, and it's like, Michaela, pick a lane. The algorithm's gonna be like, pick a lane, girl. You can't have both. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the camera real quick, and then I'm gonna continue. Definitely let me know in the comments though if this is something that you're enjoying, or if this is like maybe the slightest bit too scatterbrained for you, because I know that like coloring for me ends up being like the slightest bit less mindless than diamond painting. So I totally understand if this is kind of like, Michaela, you're kind of all over the place, which, I mean, usually I am anyways. So I don't know, but definitely let me know if this was at least partially entertaining. I just want to know feedback. So anyways, plan for the week. This week's pretty chill, I feel like, as far as I'm aware. I might be going into the office this week. I'm honestly not too sure about that yet since it's the 4th of July week. We'll kind of see on that one, but otherwise it is a short week of work, which is awesome because this Friday is the 4th of July in America, which is crazy how we are almost in July already. I don't understand where this year has gone, but yeah, it's almost the 4th of July, so I know this video is going out like a little bit in advance, but I hope that if you are going out and celebrating on Friday to stay safe. But I have no plans for the 4th this year. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna try to relax, maybe do some filming, diamond paint or color or something. I say color as if like I'm coloring now, I'm gonna want to color on Friday. That's not always the case. It's never really always the case. But that's kind of my plan for this week. Nothing too crazy. I guess moving into diamond painting stuff, I'll try to move through these couple of items really quickly so that way we can get into the tag video, since this video is already half an hour long. But I did not end up buying from Diamond Art Club this week, which I am happy about, just from the standpoint that I feel like I have been purchasing from Diamond Art Club like a lot because they've been coming out with such good stuff. I just can't resist. No, but there was one painting I ended up wishlisting. It was the Home is Where the Heart Is, I think that's what it's called. Is that Teresa Donahue McManus? I kept messing up the artist name in my vlog, and so now I actually don't know what the artist name is. I think it is Teresa Donahue McManus, the one of the house. It was really, really cute, and I put it on my wish list. I was good. Did not pick it up this weekend. It was the only one I wanted, and it wasn't like a must. So I decided to wishlist that one for now. Tomorrow, I don't know if you guys saw, Diamond Art Club is releasing some mini dazzles, quite a few mini dazzles. I think 6 different sets if I'm remembering correctly. I know off the top of my head that they're doing a dogs with pillows set, and like, excuse me, it's so cute. I need it in my life. But I am debating if I am actually going to pick it up tomorrow or be good and wishlist it. I don't know, because like what I could do is I could pick that up with the Home is Where the Heart Is, because that one I think is still in stock from the weekend, and like I guess neither are guaranteed to last until this upcoming weekend. So I don't know. We will end up seeing what I end up doing. I don't know. That is really gonna be like a tomorrow decision. I have no thoughts at the moment, but I feel like I'm on a good streak of not buying because I did good over the weekend. I can't with myself. I know that it's a little delusional, but it's okay. But can you guys tell who this character is just based off of this, just out of curiosity? Probably not. I'm just curious. Like, I know who it is, but I'm curious if you're able to tell. But anyways, so yeah, the mini dazzles are releasing. There's like a cat with plants one. There's a piercing one, which I thought was so cool. That's super unique. What else is releasing? There's like a Zodiac one, which is also really, really cool. There were 3 more. What were the other 3? National parks? I don't remember the other 2 though, but let me know in the comments if that is something you are planning on picking up. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get into what we are here for today. I mean, minus just chatting is fun, but I was tagged by my friend Katie over at Diamonds and Washi in the mid-year diamond painting freakout tag. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a really fun, I guess, just like set of tag questions to go through and kind of see where we're at mid-year, because again, we're at mid-year and it's insane that we're at mid-year, but we are. So I'm excited to go through these questions. Thank you so much, Katie, for tagging me, and I will tag a few people in the description box, as well as I'll mention their channel names at the end here. But let's go ahead. I watched Katie's video. I saw Courtney did it. I watched their videos. I don't remember their answers for a lot of them, and then while they were doing the video, I wasn't really even contemplating what I wanted to say, so this is going to be a little bit on the fly, and hopefully I have answers for all of these. But question number 1 is favorite kit completed so far in 2025. That's tough. Why are we starting with such a hard hitter? That's a really good question. What have I finished so far this year? I know at the beginning of the year, I had a few whips that I carried over. I had like Little Lizard Garden, Cozy Christmas, Nightfall. Those were all like whips I carried over. I know I did the Rainbow Mini Dazzles this year. I know I have my logbook right here. Maybe I will pull that out actually and just, since we're here, just kind of flip through so that way I can see what I've done. I'll put this here in case you're curious. I did Undying Love. I'm in the middle of that. Okay, so I know those, that's fine. Undying Love, Rainbow Mini Dazzles. It's my Dreamer designs I'm working on. Oh yeah, Ember the Sky Dragon I did, Midnight Laundromat. Okay, yeah, that's all. I've only finished like, I think 6 canvases so far this year. I would say my favorite one is probably Cozy Christmas by Aria Illustration, Rita Kanya. I just had so much fun with that diamond painting. It was a very like instant decision for me to kit that one up. I was really excited when I saw they released it for their Christmas release last year, and I just knew I wanted to kit that one up as my next portrait. And so that's what I ended up doing, and it was just so much fun to work on. I really loved everything about that diamond painting. Even the tree was a ton of fun to diamond paint, even though it was like tons of green confetti. I just thought it was a ton of fun, and the end product just looked so, so good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Cozy Christmas by Rita Kanya for that question. Question number 2 is favorite new release, kit or accessories so far in 2025. Oh, that's tough. These are all really, really tough. You know, there's probably like a couple kits I can think of for this question. One of them I think I'm going to use for an answer later on, so I'm not going to go ahead and say it now. I'm just eyeing the questions just to make sure that is actually the case. Yeah, I think that is the case. So I love the fact that we have gotten, I think we've gotten 2 new Marigona Suli paintings so far this year. One of them was that dragon painting. That beautiful dragon painting. I did not pick that one up. That's not the one I'm thinking of. But then Diamond Art Club also released Witchy Greenhouse. That's the name. Witchy Greenhouse by Marigona Suli. And that is one of those kits that like I just knew I needed to have when I saw it previewed. It's just beautiful. It's all my favorite colors. And that one probably would end up being like one of my favorite new releases of the year. What other ones? I'm trying to think. There really were a lot of good new releases this year, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that one. Yeah, I'll go with that. Biggest disappointment is question number 3. That's kind of tough. I would say my biggest disappointment, that's really, really tough. I feel like I don't really run across like that many issues within like any of the canvases that I do. I will say that at the beginning of the year, one of my canvases I carried over was Nightfall by Cat Fedora and Munimade. And that was one of Munimade's like older canvases. It wasn't one of the newer upgraded ones. And some of the round drills in that diamond painting were like the slightest bit like smaller than the rest of the drills, and so it made it a little bit more challenging to multi-place on that canvas. So I would say for that reason, that's probably the most like disappointing or biggest disappointment I've had so far this year. But like, again, it's not like it was something that like I stressed about and hated so much that I didn't finish the canvas. Like, I think the finished result was beautiful. And also, I have 3 new Munimade canvases that I had purchased a few months ago that, number one, I still need to do unboxings for. But also that I'm just really, really, really excited to try out. I know that she has gone through a couple different suppliers, and that was definitely an older one, and I'm really looking forward to getting to try out a newer canvas. So yeah, that's with a big grain of salt on that kind of disappointment, because I know for a fact that, like, you know, she has switched suppliers at this point. But otherwise, I really can't think of too much else in that vein, so that's good. Biggest surprise. Ooh. What was my biggest surprise so far of the year? You know, I will say I thought it was super duper duper awesome that we ended up with an anniversary sale from Diamond Art Club. I would say that might have been my biggest surprise, just because, so I started diamond painting in 2023, and there was an anniversary sale from Diamond Art Club in 2023. I'm just trying to see if that's an H. That has to be. there was an anniversary sale back then, but last year Diamond Art Club took the year off and didn't do an anniversary sale, so I wasn't, you know, entirely sure if we would get one this year, but we did end up with one, and it was a ton of fun, and just being on the sneak peek team in general is incredible, but on top of it being such a fun, exciting, big release week, it was just all the, like, emotions were there, and so I would say that was, like, my biggest, like, happy, like, surprise. I'm sure by surprise they meant happy, but I'm spinning it to be a happy surprise. So I would say that was probably my biggest surprise of the year was seeing that Diamond Art Club is doing an anniversary sale, which was really cool to see and be a part of. So that's my answer for that. I'm gonna take a drink of water quick. Let's see here. Question number 5 is favorite new to you shop, kit or accessories? For this one, I have to go with Peachy Keen. Peachy Keen was so kind and sponsored Mini DP Madness that I had co-hosted alongside Kara from The Principal Painter, Courtney, Diamonds Are Girl's best friend, and Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts. And Peachy Keen did sponsor that event and also sent us all a mini pen. And I think that mini pen is just so fun and cute. I used it throughout the entire month of March for Mini DP Madness. And it just really adorable pen, worked really well, just super duper awesome, and I definitely am excited to in the future check out more stuff in her shop and hopefully get my hands on another one for next year as well. But that's probably my favorite new to me shop of the year. Let's see. Question number 6 is new or current favorite artist. Ooh, what new artists have popped up this year that I didn't know about last year? You know, I feel like I have to give this one to Sasha Arts. Sasha Arts is not an artist that was on my radar prior to Diamond Art Club licensing with them. I did have the opportunity to sneak peek one of their kits, I think back in February or March. Modern Witch, that's what it was called. Modern Witch, and I have picked up, there was another painting that they also released, The Mortal and the Divine, super duper gorgeous, and I just feel like their artwork is just perfect for diamond painting, and it's just such fun color palettes, and I would say that's probably one of my favorite newer artists that I had discovered this year, so I'm gonna go with that. Ooh, new or current favorite genre / theme. Can I say, okay, no, I had a thought, but like I don't really think that's true, so I'm not gonna say it. I think, well, okay, you know what, sure, I'll go with it because it is true, but it's not true in like the sense of like I would pick up everything from this artist, but the Lorenz birds, specifically the ones where Richard Lorenz was doing collaborations with Randall Spangler, the more recent collaborations that came out, that's probably like my new favorite like theme are those cute little collaboration kits. I don't know, I just thought that was really fun, and I would never like necessarily pick up like a Lorenz bird. It just isn't my style, but it is really cool with that collab that they did, and Diamond Art Club released those as diamond paintings over the last couple weeks, and I would probably say that is my answer for that one. I think this is turning out kind of good so far. All this hair, I'm loving it. This is hair. This gives an indicator on what this might be. Okay, let's continue on. Kit or diamond painting experience that made you happy? Ooh, definitely for sure, unboxing Night Music by Scott Howden. That truly was just such a fun diamond painting to open, and now I'm working on it, and I don't know, it's beautiful. It really speaks to me because the girl in the image is playing a violin or viola, some sort of like fiddle instrument, and it just is really beautiful, and I used to play viola in middle and high school, and that just meant a lot to me, so it made me really happy to open up and start working on. So that's my answer for that one. And then the next question is kit or diamond painting experience that made you cry. I wouldn't necessarily say that this made me cry. However, when I unboxed my custom diamond painting from Diamond Art Club, if you guys don't know, I had gotten enough treasure quest cards with Diamond Art Club, and I unboxed a custom diamond painting that I ordered because I had enough treasure quest cards, and it was a painting of me and Zeus, and it's so cute, and it makes me so happy to look at and work on. And so, like, again, like, it really didn't make me, like, cry necessarily. However, I really just kind of have a lot of feelings behind it, like, really happy feelings. Slight, like emotional feelings with it, I guess. Just because that photo was taken when Zeus was a puppy, and now he's 10 years old, and it's just, you know, one of those things. But really adorable, and yeah, I would say that probably is that answer. Question number 10. Most anticipated kit for the second half of 2025. Well, going into the second half, I have my custom kitted up. I have night music kitted up, and honestly, those two are probably like the most anticipated kits moving forward for the year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like I really plan on working on. I don't have anything in mind at the moment. So I'm not sure I really have an answer for that aside from just the couple of diamond paintings, the custom, and the night music kits. So, I mean, I guess those. I'm not really sure what else I'm going to work on toward the second half of the year. So we'll go with that. And then there's a bonus overall goals check-in for 2020. I'm speaking too much. Bonus overall goals check-in for 2025 so far. I'm going to go ahead and actually skip this question because I do plan this week on doing a full 2025 mid-year diamond painting check-in video. And in theory, I'll talk about some goals in that video, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming out, I think, tomorrow, if all works out in my plans in my head, but stay tuned for that. But I will go ahead and tag a few friends. I'm going to tag Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts, Laura from Diamond Paintings by Laura, Nicole from Shire Shenanigans, and Sky from The Hobbyist Life. I will have all of their channels linked down below. I'm also going to have Katie's channel linked down below. Definitely go give Katie's video a watch if you haven't already, and go subscribe to the ladies I am listing down below as well. They are all awesome, and I love all their channels a lot. So yeah, that's it for the tag. That was super duper fun. Thank you again, Katie. And then videos for the week to just kind of wrap this slightly longer whip and chat up. How crazy would be the one time I choose to color is the one like longer whip and chat that I end up having. I mean, I guess I knew this going in, but videos for this week. What do I have going on? Today's the whip and chat. Like I said, tomorrow should be a mid-year check-in video, which I'm really excited about. I will pull out all the diamond paintings I've worked on so far this year, show them, and then hopefully talk about some goals for the second half of the year. Again, kind of TBD on that one, but I'm excited for that video, hopefully tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I was considering, would you guys want to see this? I lost where I was coloring in the H. I don't know where the rest of this went. Oh no. I was debating if I wanted to do a flip through video of the 50 Dragon Miniatures book by Camelia Angelkova. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see, just like a little like bonus coloring video. I don't really do those super often, so let me know in the comments if that is something you want to see on Wednesday. Otherwise, Thursday, I'm hoping, because my my first look from a couple of weeks ago, what was it called? Wildflower Seascape? I think that's the name of it. That ended up shipping out today. So I'm hoping I have that in hand maybe by Wednesday so I can film for Thursday. So a first look of that on Thursday if you know that happens. Otherwise, Friday the vlog, and I guess you know, if anything else pops up, but yeah, you guys, can you guys tell who this is gonna be? I feel like it's pretty easy now based off of what I've colored, but I think that's it, you guys. This has been a really long video. If you made it all the way to the end, leave me your guesses. Leave me your guess. Who do you think this is? Who is the redhead in the Disney franchise? I guess there's a couple, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.